Hello and welcome back. In this 8th video in my Burnout Bouncebackability video series, I want to share with you an idea, or rather a series of ideas, that really helped me recover from burnout and indeed will be truly valuable in preventing burnout from creeping up on someone in the first place. I'm going to call this tip putting down roots, but you might like to think of it as a journey of self-discovery. You see, I assert that the more we know ourselves, the better we are at knowing what we really want in life and what we really value when we peel away the veneer of our ego. In my life coaching business, I help clients to understand themselves better. And most times these high-performing corporate professionals and executives are just like I was, thinking they've got it all sorted. But actually they've never had the opportunity to find out about who they truly are. And I want to help you to build burnout recovery resilience by putting down your roots. You see, when you know who you really are deep down, that's when your roots secure you deeply and you become strongly grounded in self, in yourself. And it's my assertion, based on my own experience, based on feedback from clients and based on the theoretical study that I've done around burnout, that the deeper your roots are, the more resilient you become to prevent burnout from happening in the first place, and the stronger your recovery can be. It doesn't happen on its own. You obviously need to implement the skills, actions and practices as well that work for you, the things I've covered at a high level in previous videos. But putting down your roots is so powerful for burnout prevention and recovery. When I talk about putting down your roots, what I mean is firstly, doing the inner work to truly know yourself, not the person that you show to the outside world with all of your credentials, certificates and successes. You know, that person who is the real you inside. Some people call it your core identity. I like to think of it as self-concept. You see, I assert that when you have a strong self-concept, things like imposter syndrome and the ability to say no improve. And in the corporate world, imposter syndrome and not knowing your external and inner boundaries are things that could jumpstart burnout. So having deep roots to prevent them will go a long way to preventing burnout and to building burnout recovery resilience. In a close second place on that journey comes knowing what powers you. In the industry, these things are known as your values, and they literally do power, ground and guide your every decision. Most people kind of intrinsically have a sense of what these things are, but very few people could take out a scrap of paper and write down the top 10 things that really power them or really motivate them. And I'm asking you now, could you? And finally, thirdly, what I found in myself was that I was quite happily meandering along my life pathway when burnout happened. And when it happened, I had no way to correct my direction in life because I had no compass. Or rather, I did have a compass, but the needle was spinning out of control. So thirdly, I recommend taking some time out to define your life vision so you know where you're headed and you can point the compass in the direction of travel. I can only speak from experience when I say that these 3 things gave me the power to say no to things at work. It meant that I started to reshape my job role. It gave me a direction, in fact a new powerful direction, and it enabled me to monitor how in balance or out of balance I was and am. Now you can do these 3 things on your own. Go to Google, search them out and you'll find various techniques to develop those things. I'll also include some links and materials in the comments. But it is my strong recommendation that doing them on your lonesome will only take you so far, let's say 60% of the way there. And I have no real empirical evidence to back that number up. It's simply my gut feel, having done both myself. I assert to you that defining your self-concept, your values and your life vision is best done with the help of a skilled coach or mentor. Of course, you can come to me at Unscrambled Heads, but any competent life coach or mentor can guide you through the process. When you start to put down your roots is up to you. You'll recognize a consistent mantra of mine when I say start small. This is probably not a formal activity that you do in those early days of burnout recovery. You might be able to start gently thinking about it, but choose your timing when you feel you are ready to explore, fully explore, putting down your roots. I'm Stuart at Unscrambled Heads. I'm a high performance coach working with corporate professionals, executives and students. I have a focus on burnout recovery and prevention. Please follow, subscribe or connect to catch my Burnout Bouncebackability video series.